welcome back to
Brotherly
Advice.
Woo!
Oh.
Hi guys, welcome back to episode 3.
My gosh, so much has happened in the last week.
Not even. Not
Yeah,
long.
we had the Met.
Oh,
You
we did
had
have
that.
a Met.
You had that award show that you went to.
Just now, that's why I look so
Just got back.
professional. That's why I look so
A
professional.
little tidy up. Not really. I
Mhm.
just went as a baby with shorts and a polo.
Okay.
Anyways, speaking of the Met,
Yes.
we got to talk about some of these looks, and I got my handy dandy iPad. First off, before we start off with anything else,
Can we? Are we gonna? Can you insert the the pictures that were like?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
But if not,
If it doesn't
we
work
can just
out,
flip it around. All right. I thought.
or we can just say the name and you can Google it.
Yeah, true, that too. I honestly thought my queen Ariana served.
She ate.
She
ate the house.
She ate. She served. She come on, look at that.
Don't be showing. Don't be. They can Google it themselves.
They can.
This looks ghetto.
Look at that.
This looks ghetto.
Look at that. That is
She
amazing.
ate. And apparently that thing is like actual
Real
made out of pearl.
Come on.
And that's her birthstone.
Exactly.
You know how iconic that is?
Mother of pearl.
Love that.
So iconic. And
She
then
ate
she
it up.
also performed that night too. She did an amazing job.
The way she came in.
Oh yeah, she performed like she was like asleep or dead.
I was like me as fuck.
I'm guessing sleep because the theme was
Sleeping Beauty,
Sleeping Beauty's reawakening in fashion. And then the red carpet was the Garden of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, honestly, I think some of these people really ate. I had to go find that one lady with the moving dress.
Oh my god. I think she dressed herself.
No, she didn't.
She didn't?
No, the designer also did Beyonce for her tour. So I'm trying to find it real quick here. Her name is Mona Patel. She had the moving dress. As you can tell, if you look up Mona Patel, like look it up on Instagram, like right now her whole entire feed is just like this moving dress, which is
it's
like
so nice,
amazing,
so nice.
Like, come on, like get over that. You know?
Can't even see it really, but
I mean, look at that. It's moving. It's a moving.
That's beautiful.
Dress.
I like that.
That was awesome.
You
I don't know why nobody's talking about it. So like no media outlet is covering her. I was like, come on. She's like, apparently she's a CEO. And she was on the Forbes 100, the Vogue's 100. So she's pretty famous. I don't understand why the media isn't covering him, but okay, whatever. Who else? Who else did it for me?
Kim Kardashian.
Kim.
Her waist.
She looked good. The theme
waist.
Did it match? Not really.
Her waist.
Her excuse was, "Oh, you're in a garden. You just wake up. Like, who the hell sleeps in a garden? Excuse me.
Rich people like
it gets cold at night, and then you just grab your
people.
boyfriend's sweater and was like,
just throw it on.
That is your boyfriend really that small that your sweater is like,
but
here?
It was
like,
oversized.
Are you dating an uppercut?
It was oversized. That she was like,
no. It was.
She looked good.
I mean, she looked good.
She looked
good. I will give her props for that. But who else?
Let's be controversial for a minute. Doja Cat.
I mean,
Mama.
It kind of fits what Doja's been doing lately.
It fits what she's been doing.
I give her that.
Girl, you're going to the Met Gala. You're not gonna go to a. You're not gonna go off and go and be
Well, if I saw in an interview
a stripper,
hold on.
Nor you're gonna be like.
I'm gonna defend my girl Doja.
Titties out. I love her. I support Doja Cat 110%.
The body was giving.
Is
giving body.
You know that to give that wet look.
She did hair gel and water.
Hair gel. Yes, I was like,
they rubbed it on.
I was like, girl, how are you not like?
And she was wearing no bra.
No bra.
She was titties out.
Do you think she was pussy out too?
I mean, it looks like it.
No thong, no nothing.
Kind of looks like it. I mean, yeah, because her butt cheeks, you know.
I mean, you can wear a thong. She has a big butt.
But like you would have seen like the imprint.
But what if she has like a very skinny thong?
I don't think so, but I mean, it could be.
She looked really good though.
Rosalia, you kind of not gave.
I saw
Cardi
her
B.
I saw her interview.
Cardi B.
Wait, going back to Rosalia, I saw her interview and it was about. She was like, when you think about Sleeping Beauty, like I'm trying to be in her accent.
The accent.
She thought that what do you do when you sleep? Before you go off to your dream?
You see darkness.
You see blackness. That's literally what she said. She literally said before you go to bed, like before you fall asleep and to go off into your dream, all you see is blackness, and that's what she wanted to be. She wanted to be the darker side of the Sleeping Beauty.
No, that's not what it is. It's giving. Cardi B.
Uh,
Um,
iconic. She ate Nicki Minaj up
she did eat Nicki Minaj.
big time.
I mean that the dress was being manhandled by 8 dudes. So I give
Her
her that.
jewelry.
Her jewelry was very nice, very iced. She was iced
Very,
out.
very. She was
But
greened out. No
but
iced out, greened out. Those
but
emeralds.
let me just say like there's a theme for a reason. You know, we wanted to see. I mean, I would have. It would
She
have been
had two
nice.
choices.
I know. Well, yeah, 2 different colors of the same
Yeah,
thing.
she had a green one and then
The
the
green one
black
would have
one.
been better then.
Yeah,
Because it would have at
that,
least fit the
that's
garden theme.
that's what people were
And
saying,
like
telling
they
her.
should have like sprinkled flowers or something. I don't, that's what it was mostly this year. Like it was a lot of florals, a lot of things. Another thing, gentlemen, we need to start giving a little bit more at these kind of events.
Bad Bunny kind of ate,
No,
kind of.
no. He
He
looked
kinda
like an
ate.
unfinished suit. I mean, I get it. That's probably like what he was going for, but it didn't match. Like, it was giving gardener, giving I stole this from my boss, and I secretly have his flowers right here too. So Bad Bunny was not doing it for me. I'm sorry for those Bad Bunny stands, but
How you know what he did, or did he do the exact same thing?
he did it a couple years
No,
ago
did
too.
you do the exact same
What do you
thing?
mean?
That you sold your
Whose
boss?
flowers is I'm gonna steal?
I don't know. You're Mexican, so you're probably you're
I'm
a
a gardener.
gardener. Yeah.
All the flowers I
Go
plant are
go
died.
mow that lawn,
Hell
bitch.
no. Your sister mows the lawn. Anyways, so Bad Bunny was not doing it.
He kind of ate, in my
Chris
opinion.
Hemsworth, I like the color of the suit, but I mean, come on, like guys need to give a little bit more, a little more pizzazz. I'm done with the fucking suits. Like no more suits.
Wait
Okay?
until
No
they
more black
introduce,
tie. Like start actually like fitting the theme.
and especially if you're gonna go like couture.
Yeah, like come on. There's so many creative designers out there.
Couture.
There's pretty sure there's a creative outfit out there for
Yeah.
guys, not just girls. Like I mean, yeah, we all look forward for the girls
But like,
coming out with these like elaborate dresses and stuff. But come on, let's step it up, guys.
but my
Let's
opinion.
step it up on that that
Can you let
level.
me talk? My
Come on.
opinion in fashion
Mm.
is that society has done so bad into what is men and what is women. When it comes down to fashion, especially when it comes to couture, you're
It's so
you shouldn't those male and female lines should be a blur. That's what it should be, because at the end of the day, it's art. That's the
yes.
way I see it. Like it's like if a guy wants to wear a dress, if a guy wants to wear like iced out, diamonds out, everything, like they should be allowed. You know, like if he wants to wear high heels, same thing. They should be allowed if they want to. Because at the end of the day, like fashion is like for everyone. It's like
Yeah.
anyone can wear anything. It's just society has like women wear dresses and guys wear suits. You know,
Yeah.
and like I feel like guys are just, well, like especially the straight community, they're scared to be like, I want to wear that and have no backlash for it. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, there's different ways. There's so many creative designers out there that could have easily kind of come up with something. I mean, maybe a suit, but like an elaborate suit
Yeah.
that had like florals or like not just like your basic print. No, like it was probably like embroidered or like beaded out or something. You know, give it a little pizzazz to the fucking suit. Like you're just going there, you're standing there. You look like you blend into the people helping the gala. You know, so
Lana Del Rey.
no. Lana Del Rey.
She
I
ate
see
it
where
up.
she's going.
She ate it up.
She's giving roots.
She was giving tree.
She's giving
She was
vines.
she was giving tree and a
No,
cobweb.
it was roots.
For me, it was like branches of trees and a cobweb.
No, she was trying to interpret roots, which like she thought, oh, floral garden, blah blah blah. Which yeah,
She
Miss Kylie Jenner.
She almost poked my eye out.
She was giving bridal.
She was giving my. I'm gonna poke these bitches out.
She was giving. I've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
She's repeated the same silhouette like 3
I'm
times.
just
already.
glad she didn't wear what's it called?
A coat, a jacket.
No. Because remember the year before that, she
was
wore
a Rockefeller.
she wore a cachucha.
She wore a hat. No, she did not.
Yeah, she did for 2000. Not the last year, but what was it?
Well, last year's was same thing. You know, blue dress, red. You know, cape thing. This one kind of gave a similar silhouette to that, except she didn't have sleeves. I like the hair though. The hair was very cute, very Selena vibes, very Latina girl with her little chonquito ahí. But
You see, this is what she wore. 2022, the Met Gala.
let me see. Oh yeah,
Remember?
that big wedding
Oh, you can't
dress
see it.
looking ruffle thing with
Yeah,
the baseball
with that
cap.
baseball, like, and like it was a behind. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what she was
no,
kind of giving.
no. But she's done this silhouette before.
Yeah.
And it looked like she was dragging a balloon around. So I
kind
did
of.
not really like that. What do you think of Brie? Is it Brianna? The girl from Ginny and George.
I don't know her name.
I forgot her name, but I think she was there too. I just showed it to you. Sorry. Oh fuck, I lost it.
I just can't get over Kim K.
Kim K is okay. Katy Perry. She
She
didn't.
went?
She didn't go, but they AI to
Oh
made
yeah.
her in her dress like
It
it
ate.
broke the internet for a
It
bit.
ate. It ate.
That's the kind of level I wanted out of everybody to give. You know, it was very like it almost gave
I was
heavenly
so
bodies.
disappointed in Rihanna.
Rihanna didn't go.
Exactly. She was sick.
She was probably taking a break.
And I was like, girl, you sick?
Something's coming.
Are you sick? Come on.
Something's coming. Mother again, aka Ariana. I'm trying to find all these people.
You should have them pulled up
Sorry,
already.
honey buns. Oh, what do you think of Cynthia? Her first,
Should
the girl playing Alphaba.
I did not get how they pinned that pin in the back of her head.
Oh, yeah, she had like a little brooch.
She had a little like butterfly.
They probably command stripped it.
I was like, dude, like how the fuck did like?
Because I'm sorry, you have to look her up. It's her
She's
Cynthia in Wicked. There we go. The name just like disappeared. And Wicked. So you have to look her up. She went with this like black suit with little floral petals all over it. She had little bugs in it, but she had like a little brooch in the back of her head. And she's obviously, if you look her up, she's bald. You know, she has no hair. So I was like, I did think about that when she turned around and I saw that, and I was like, how'd they pin that?
I was like, I kind of laughed at it. I was like, girl, that's me as fuck though. Like me when I'm balding. Felt that one.
I mean, it is in her family. It does run in the fam. But it was a very nice event. Keke Palmer did not.
There
do it
was
for
a
me.
lot.
What do you think about Zendaya? What do you think about Zendaya?
I love Zendaya. She ate it up. A lot of people were talking about her makeup, that how she looks like. Like I mean, yeah, but like the second look, because she went twice.
Oh yeah, she went twice. She
opened
opened the show and then she closed the show.
She basically, and I was like, wow, she looks good.
She looked great. What do you think about the Chinese guys or the?
Oh, like the K-pop.
The K-pop
people. Tom Ford.
Yeah, I mean Tommy Hilfiger dressed.
Yeah, Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger just wore a red suit, a red plain suit with the white. I think it was a white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, what are you doing?
What do we think of Shakira?
Shakira.
Did nobody tell her about the theme?
Literally.
She literally went in red.
Karol G.
I like the concept.
Karol G was giving like fairy, but then like it kind of gave trashy fairy.
Really?
I don't know. I didn't like it.
He doesn't like Karol G.
I don't like Karol G.
Did you see her leave the hotel though? She had a huge umbrella that had like a.
Oh yeah.
Toda dramática. It's a pretty cool event because everybody was like, I want to see who's under there.
Yeah, they're like, just open it at this point.
Basically.
The sand dress.
It was actually made by Ballman.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a pretty cool. I think they had a molder into that.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was like, ooh, okay. Extravaganza. J-Lo.
She ate it up. But it wasn't really giving theme.
It wasn't giving theme.
It was just giving.
It was giving la madrina del muñeca.
It was just giving J-Lo.
It was giving madrina del muñeca.
It was giving J-Lo.
It was not it for me. What'd you think about Gigi Hadid?
Gigi Hadid looked good. Well, she was kind of giving mandil.
She was giving el mantel.
Yeah, mantel from the table.
I was gonna say quinceañera.
Hey, she was kind of rude. I was watching the live Met Gala last night. She was kind of rude to the people that was like fixing up her dress. Like she was just like
leave it.
Like just leave it alone. and she would not smile at all or nor pose when they were like around. I'm just like, dude, like, oh yeah, damn, are you that much of a
Miss Kendall Jenner. This is her second look. This is for the after party.
Second look.
Her second look was more on theme than the actual first look.
Yeah, it was.
Her first look was all black, almost see-through dress.
Hey, but like remember, it was awakening fashion. So the look that she got was when she was, so that dress that she wore, it came out when she was 4 years old.
Okay, so what?
So she took it out of the archives. It was hard. It was hard to find.
Okay, but and she was. I don't care. I mean, yes, and for old fashioned, but that's for the reason the museum's there. To show off old. So now the red carpet, you have to use it to introduce something new. So I was expecting this. This is what I wanted for the
No, that's too simple.
No, I like this. Maybe add a longer
It's giving
skirt
Wonder
to it,
Woman.
but it looks cute.
Wonder
I
Woman.
thought it was on theme. I was like, you're more on theme after the show than you actually are during the show. Pick it up, girl. Who'd you think about? Ooh, Sabrina Carpenter.
I didn't know she was there.
You didn't know she went?
No.
Was her a leprechaun boyfriend?
No.
Sorry.
He was
I
hot
love
for Saltburn.
I like Sabrina Carpenter. You know, espresso and stuff, but it's on repeat. But yeah, that's kind of our. Oh, Nicki Minaj. What do you think about Nicki?
It was giving 2016 Nicki.
Nicki!
It was giving. Let's go to the beach. Let's get away. Say. That's what it was giving.
I saw an interview that she was like, the interviewer was like, "Oh, like what is this? You know, how did you feel in this? Like, what is it giving? What persona is it? Is it?" And she's like, "Well, it's a little bit of mix of Harajuku, Barbie, and Onika." And I was just like, I mean, I can see it.
I can see it too, but I was just like, girl, like
Miss Dula Peep. Miss Dula Peep. She was not on theme. Definitely
no.
not on theme. She was wearing. I mean, I get it. Sexy body.
If you're gonna go to the Met Gala, if you're gonna go black,
her buns are out. So
if you're gonna go black, at least make it look nice.
She had a busy week though. She did do SNL the night
don't
before.
care. You have months and months and months to prepare for the Met Gala.
Serena Williams.
She looked good.
She was giving tinfoil.
I mean, kind of.
Baked potato tinfoil.
Yeah, I was gonna say baked potato.
Who else? Oh, somebody else wore tinfoil. I'm trying to think.
This woman.
Who?
This one. This woman. Oh
Rita
my
Ora?
god.
Oh, she was giving body, but apparently those beads were like before Jesus.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, we ain't. Give us something else though. Like it's not give.
Those
It
beads.
looks like you literally took that curtain that you put in the doors and you just tore it off, put it around your fucking neck, and then pinned it to to give you the waist. Sorry, did not like it. I was like, what is this? What is this?
Oh my gosh.
This one.
Yes.
The Tyrese or Tyrus.
Mm-hmm. The tree bark.
The tree bark one.
Yes.
I liked it. It's giving.
Loved it.
I mean, it was almost giving Ariana's.
No.
But because Ariana's is made from a different material.
Yeah.
And her skirt's a little bit different, but I was like, okay, but she was first. She was there before Ariana, so
she ate it up.
I will give her that. I liked it. I like the concept. I like the idea. I was like, ooh, wood. This lady is literally giving Golden Age. Her name is I forgot. Sarah Jessica Parker. She was like, somebody take her back to the Kentucky Derby. She was in the wrong place. Sorry, gotta be brutal. This lady. Madeline.
Are we gonna go through every single person?
No, I'm just gonna, this is like just the highlights.
Oh, the one from what's it called? That one TV show.
I don't know who she's from. I didn't even know she was famous.
John B. The Outer Banks girl.
I never saw you.
I love Outer Banks.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
What? Oh, and then Miss Anna Wintour. But that's it. It was overall, I think, a good concept, but a lot of people missed.
A lot of people. Even Miss Anna Wintour missed.
No, she had florals.
But she still looked. I don't know. Like
I think this has become her usual
like
tie. Like this is what she always wears. Like she's always pictured in a coat and a dress.
I feel like she needs to perform. Not perform.
She's not there to perform. She's not famous.
She needs to.
Well, she's famous, but
pick it up a little bit. If you're gonna perform the Met Gala, you have to set the tone.
She is the editor of Vogue. She don't care.
I mean, I would care if I were the
tour. But overall, yep. I think the theme. I like the theme. I really
enjoyed the team. The team.
I expected more sauce though. I really didn't expect.
But
a little bit more.
If you were them, and if you were to ask your friend, should I wear this to the Met Gala? This is where true friends come in.
Honestly, I think so. I think
this is where true friends come in.
This is where you'd be like,
because obviously, when you take that advice from the professional, what's it called, designer, and then your family, the last person you go to, you're like, is your friend.
But what do you consider a best friend though? Because a lot of people can be your friend.
A true friend should be like, let's say if I was Doja Cat and I was like, if I go to the Met Gala, like, girl, look at this. I'm gonna wear this, but just with gel and just my body. I'll be like, no. No. Like, be honest and open with them. Be like, the most nicest way possible. Try to say the things.
You don't need to shortcode it. I think if you were a true friend, you would just kind of like
Well, no,
say it
because
like that, and you both know respectively.
at the end of the day, they're still human and they're still gonna be butthurt. You know, so like you kind of have to be like
No,
nice
at
about it.
least to be considered my
Like
friend, I like to be brutally honest, so I expect
let's
that
say
back.
you're wearing an ugly outfit, right?
Mhm.
I'll be like,
And you do tell me sometimes like, brother, you're gonna go out like that.
I'm like, I love this shirt, but then let's say you're wearing this shirt with the shorts, and I'm just like, let's just change the bottoms. I'm like, everything else looks, and maybe the shoes, everything looks nice. Just change. Let's put on some pants if you're gonna wear this top, or if you want to, if you want to wear. Oh, I'm
Oh, she even
sorry.
fainted. She's like, nope.
Or like if you want to wear these bottoms, change the top. You know, like you gotta be like sweet about it. You gotta kind of be nice about it.
I'd be like, no, that top does not go with those jeans. Go change now.
That yeah,
That's it.
but like I don't know. I would be like you have to be honest and open with your friends.
But you also have to be like just you. So
Yeah.
if I'm brutally honest, I'll be like, that top, no, change.
Go
I'll be
now.
like, now we're running late.
But what do you consider like a true friend?
I mean, characteristics of a true friend. Obviously, you want honesty, and overall, and I feel like a lot of people like this. Um, Not respect. Fuck, the word left my mind. Fuck. I'm running a blank right now.
Fuck friend.
Loyalty. There we
Loyal.
go.
A loyal friend.
You want a
We love a
loyal
loyal
friend,
friend.
just
Yes.
because like obviously you're not a golden coin for everybody to like you. So there's will be rooms in certain situations where your said friends are in, and you might be a topic of conversation. And obviously, respectively, I would like for my friend to like stand up for me and stick up, even though I'm not there. But at the same time, it's kind of like, wait, you were in that room and they're talking about me and you didn't say anything. Like, that's kind of like where that's why I don't have any friends because I feel like there's nobody out
That's
there.
scary.
I don't. There's nobody out there that's not willing to do that for you, unless I get something out of it.
I have people like that.
Well, congrats,
I know. I only have like a
congrats.
couple of people like that.
I mean, it also comes down to like having mutual respect and understanding that you both are separate entities that have a separate mind and don't won't think alike ever and won't sometimes see to eye. But at the end of the day, you can still respect each other and understand like, okay, well, maybe he has a point, or maybe I can see it a different perspective. So that's what friends are
That's
meant
why I
to
love.
for.
I have a
And I do
good
admit
trust
you
friend.
have a lot of amazing friends. So hi to all the girls out there that support us and watch because of him. Big shout out to you. And I see that. I as a big brother, I stand back and I see, well, my brother has a good solid group of friends. Like they're not always around, and but I feel like they're truly loyal to like both of y'all. Like you both are loyal to each other and like your little group, which I'm so happy you have that. Because sometimes I won't be you're me and your sister, but mostly me won't be always be around. So obviously I kind of learn to appreciate what they're willing to do for you. Um,
I do. I love my girls. Like I don't know. Like I always tell them, like whenever I'm rude to you, whenever I come off like
because you're just a plain
as
asshole.
a bitch.
You're a plain ass asshole.
Yeah, sometimes I can
But
be
if
an
they're willing
asshole.
to accept you for that way,
No, because it's just when it includes with boys and all of that. I can be an asshole because we're stupid. We're stupid teenagers, and like obviously they're gonna be like, "I want him back." It's a good otro. So like I always tell them, I'm just like, if I ever like offend you in any way, or if ever like come off as rude or just like upset at you
because I have an
naturally,
8.
I have an A to sleep, or B is just I say it out of so much love that I just want you to understand where I'm coming from, because at the end of the day, I feel like friends are there for you to be like kind of like guide you in a way. Like I feel like God puts like everyone in a certain spot at a certain time at a certain place in order to be guided or have that idea or on like on where to go, like okay, so like this is not working out, so you turn to your friend and be like, okay, so like can you kind of guide me or help me or give me advice? Because at the end of the day, your friends can only give you advice. This is why I love. I'm gonna shout her out. I love Gabby because she gives me so much advice, and like I feel like me and her like understand each other at a deep ass level that she knows that I take her advice to heart. But like if like sometimes like she understands that sometimes I have to decide the decisions I want to make. And so like if they're stupid or if they're dumb, like sometimes with boys, um, she completely understands me. She's like, "You're young. You're okay to mess up. Like I've been there, done that." And like same thing goes with like me to her, you know, like I can only give her so much advice and she can only do with so much with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and that's why I love about my girls, because sometimes they're like they when I ask them, they answer back in a positive way, but like when but they don't put their 2 cents just to put it their 2 cents, you know. They're like they're actually honest, and like I just love that about them. They're like, I don't know, they make me special. They make me something feel special.
Yeah. I mean, I can somewhat relate to that if I had friends. As you get older, you're just gonna. It's kind of not harder.
It's just I feel like right now that, and this is what me and Gabby were talking about. She's like, I'm kind of scared like when I graduate I'm not gonna see as much because like school just brings us together, like
Mm-hmm.
it forces us to come
Mm-hmm. I mean,
together.
you kind of are
She
stuck in a building
and like
for
she even
8 hours.
she even said, I mean I hardly ever see Gabby, like whenever like but whenever we do we go out and all of that, but she was just like, it's just that if you really want to have a true friendship with someone out of high school, you have to put that forward effort in order to make that friendship
See, but
last.
the thing is, if you were a true friend, doesn't matter how many times you see each other. It
That
really doesn't.
that's what I'm
Mm,
about to say. That's what I'm about to say too. When you said about friends, I was like, you know, the thing I mostly hate when people have that scenario of having friends is talking to them every single day
no,
of their
that's not a.
life.
That's go get a life.
Yeah,
Go live a life,
I'm like,
please.
girl.
If you're
Sometimes,
waiting on your friends to come talk to you and like you don't, I mean, obviously you have to give effort to give receive effort back,
yeah,
but don't expect your friends after high school or after once you're older, once that you reach a certain age, you have to come to the point where you're like they have a life too. They have other people to take care of. They have family, siblings, maybe kids. They have to like mediate with, and I might be the last thing on their list, but shit, at least if they reach out once every few weeks,
yeah.
once every few months. Like they're still a true friend, you know. You don't have to be
Talk to them
constantly
every day.
talking to them every single
And I saw
freaking
this,
day.
and I saw this one TikTok where it was just like, your true friends when like you hardly talk to each other for months, and you just when you guys reconnect, it's just like not like
Yeah, like nothing, like no time has passed.
no time has passed. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's the only way the only person I've done with that is our cousin Maria, and I know she's already our cousin, and it's like she's already family, but like obviously we don't get along with half our family.
yeah.
So like, but her, honestly, we can go days, maybe sometimes even weeks without even talking, and then I'll be like, hey, how are you? Like anything new? How's the baby? How are the babies? Because she's on her baby number 2 already,
Bien
and so
sentada que te sentada esa
and I'm
cabrona.
over here like, no, I don't think I'll have a kid anytime soon. But anyways, I love my godchild Archie. Oh my god, he is the cutest thing ever. But I usually just text her like, hey, how are you? Blah blah blah, and she'll like just like nothing, you know. Oh, we're good.
They don't
We should
hold
hang out soon.
they don't
We
hold
should.
a grudge
They
of you.
shouldn't, because they clearly understand that
But
they all have a
there's
life.
people out there that hold
Grow
grudge
up,
is.
guys.
They're like, you
Grow
haven't
up.
talked to me in a while. Like, what the
So
fuck?
what?
Like, are you mad at me? Like, no.
No,
Like, no.
I'm booked and busy.
Yes, mama. And no, and like I definitely have my friends that like I have that type of connection.
hmm
Like I know it's not all of them, but like most of them, like we're just like we haven't like we kind of fell off. Like we all did our own lives, and then like we reach back and like connect with each other, and we're just like, really? Also, que lo otro, like if nothing ever happened. Like
Yeah,
it's just like such a nice transition into be like, oh, like you're okay, qué bien, you know, like me da mucho
yeah,
gusto.
and like we don't do that whole jealousy shit. Like, no, like we are too grown for that. Like, we are all happy for each other. I'm happy for all my classmates who I made it out of this town, or or maybe they come back and like they're working and they have a family. Like, I'm happy for them if that's what they wanted and that's what they wanted to do. Like, congratulations, like you made it. Have it made. You know what you want to do. Most of us are right here still struggling and trying to figure that shit
I
out,
know what
but
I'm doing.
here we are making videos for YouTube.
Yeah. But another thing I was gonna say is if you're not fully on the open with your friend, like I'm not in a way where you have to tell them every single detail of something. It's just like when like you you kind of like sabotage them
Mm.
into thinking a certain way. Like, let's say like they're talking to someone, they're like, "Oh, I heard like he was walking or saying or talking to so and so," and you just plant that
Oh,
seed,
like putting a
like
little bit of doubt, like little
a
like
little venom in there, or like a
yeah.
little something. Like no matter what it is, no matter if it's a new job or a new relationship or whatever, new hobby, whatever. Like I heard so and so is talking crap, or I heard so and so is doing this. I'm just like, wait, and especially when it involves you, that's when you know like that's not a true friend. When like they put doubts in your head,
Mhm.
like another thing, there's a difference between putting doubts in your head and telling you the truth.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I feel like y'all know, like y'all like have that gut instinct of like, oh, this bitch is a fucking, and especially when they have a reputation of lying, and people give them the benefit of the doubt, and yet they're still going on and planting the little seeds around everywhere, and spilling the little lies, or like, or they get so talented that they should win an Oscar at lying and telling
Why
lies,
would you give him an Oscar? No
because
need to. No need to be promoting them to an Oscar.
that takes that
But
takes a lot of brain,
yeah, but also
a
kind
lot
of
of energy.
listen.
They should just work that as a full-time job, because at the end of the day you have to remember the lie that you told them, and like how like like, and I feel like that has to do with people that don't have a freaking life, that have to do that, because at the end of the day you have to remember the lie you told them. Like you can't just say another thing, or like, oh, you know like you have to remember, like, oh yeah, I told her this, so and so, I'm gonna keep going with it, you know
Yeah,
and there's people out
but
there.
see that also kind of relies on you yourself to trust yourself to know, be like, okay, well, this person said this, and they're doing this. Están metiendo cizaña. Like that's what they're doing. So if you clearly can recognize that, you can just keep them like close, but at the same time far
Don't keep
away.
them close.
No, you want them close because clearly if they're that type of person and they're willing to flip a story on anybody, they'll flip a story on you. So you want to keep them close, and you can kind of like not monitor them, but like kind of just keep an eye out and see like, okay, this person is willing to reach that far before and like saying this about that said person. What would they say about me? Obviously, like you just try to tiptoe around them and like be on their good side. That way, that shit doesn't happen. If you're not a problematic person, if you're not trying to be a problematic person, that's my best recommendation.
there,
But like you avoid so much headaches in the future if you do that.
and especially in high school,
If you do that, just because I know people like that, but at the same
we
time,
know people like that.
exactly. We grew around some people like that. So it's kind of like, well, you just rather just stay on their good side. Not because you're scared of them, not because you're afraid of what they might do, just for the fact that you can keep an eye out. You know what I'm saying? Like you can monitor.
Well,
Like you're
I
can
I
somewhat you can somewhat change the narrative on that story.
well, at the end of the day, like if they already planted that narrative, there's no really possibility that you can change that narrative, because it's just gonna be like she said and he said. You know,
Yeah, but you always gotta remember the truth always comes out.
the truth always
The
comes out,
truth always comes
and
out, no matter what.
that's why you stay quiet.
No, I mean sometimes it's necessary to say your truth. Sometimes it's necessary to voice out because plan like if a man if you don't act on it, it's gonna get worse. Sometimes it just depends. It really just it's a base to base situation.
Yeah.
Like it's just I see, you know. So I feel like having friends is cool and all. Like it's avoided. I say I have no friends, but I have friends. It's just I don't have close friends. Not like tight circle friends. Like if you have that, congratulations. Like you
Thank
know,
you.
it,
Where's my award?
here you go. Anyways, um, it's just for me. If you need to fill a specific category for me to consider you as
Am I your
my
best friend?
inner circle.
Am I your best
Well,
friend?
obviously, you know everything. Like I
Okay,
come and tell you
that
everything,
makes my heart warm.
and I
You're
hope I'm your inner circle
Yeah,
too.
you're my
Like, that's
best
what I
one of my
thought.
best
That's what I
friends.
thought. That's what
You're accepted.
I thought.
You should feel blessed.
It's just like it's hard to find somebody that's like not gonna spread your story around. Like it's like when I say something, when I tell you something so personal, it stays between me and you.
Yes.
You know, you're not out there just divulging it around or like, oh, he
Yes.
said this and he told me for sure. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you're not turning around and doing that. So I haven't met enough people like that do that. Like I said, it's only you, my
This is
mom,
why I can't wait.
my cousin Maria.
I cannot wait the day that like I leave this state or this town, because like no one's gonna know you.
Hmm?
Like you can like literally can change your whole attitude, your whole mentality to the better, and forget about whatever you did in the past and just act like that never happened. And like obviously learn from it.
I was gonna say
Obviously
if
learn
you
from it.
forget your past, you're doomed to
I
repeat
mean,
it.
obviously learn from it and never commit those mistakes again. But like you can just like, you know, I love that. I love that idea.
Hmm.
Just not giving a shit about what people say.
I mean, you should be doing that now. It shouldn't really matter what people say.
I mean, I don't, but there's still certain people that like I said, those they plant those type of seeds and just like make people question you, like is they really the true friend? And so I just stay quiet and like my actions speak louder than words, you know. And clearly everyone knows that by me like they're like, oh, so like I heard so and so like said this about you. I was just like, okay, cool. But like obviously my actions speak louder than words because if it I feel like see like le contest like if I say answer, which I have in the past, it hasn't turned out so pretty, you know. And like if I don't answer, then obviously I'm unfazed, I'm unbothered, so clearly it's not true, you know. Like oh like he's unfazed, so like you know what's going on.
I mean, it all just comes back to like having mutual understanding and mutual
Bound
respect, boundaries. Um, just knowing the fact that trust is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Big. It's just like for me to have consider you a friend. It's just I have to be able to trust, you know. And like I don't trust a lot of people. I mean, there's like certain levels, you know. Like there's an intermediate. Can you like not?
Sorry. That looks so good.
Who told you that lie?
Me.
Oh, pretty sure it's broken, but okay. Ew! Stop! You nasty. Anyways, I was going with that. Oh yeah, it all just comes back down to like being able to trust your so-called friend. If you're gonna consider them a friend, you know, you both have to have like mutual respect for each other. And I mean, there are certain levels. There's always a level. I mean, you won't. There's so many people that will come in and leave your life. One of them, like it's kind of on my TikTok, I showed up. You know, think about it. Your life as a tree.
Hmm.
You have those leaves. Your friends that are considered leaves, that they come for a season and they leave. They disappear. And then you have your friends that are like branches. You know, like yeah, they look sturdy enough and they're a lot longer than usual, but a big storm comes and they fall off.
That's so true.
And then you have your trunk
Which is
friends.
you. Oh.
And then your trunk friends are like like you're a little bit more closer, they're a little more centered, you know, like they're a little bit more stable than your
There's only
branches.
definitely like 3 people that are my
And like they
trunk.
and like but you also got to think a trunk can chip away.
It can,
And then you have your root people,
which is your family.
which is your family and your super close friends. Like
But
you're
you
like
also have to remember
like those are your like people that you talk to maybe once every few weeks and they're still there.
yeah.
You know, like they're still willing to, you know, support and let that tree grow.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that. You have to categorize people like that.
You also have to remember if you're an OG, you watch season 1, you get to choose your family. You get to choose who like you get to choose the people you love and the people you trust. Because at the end of the day, blood, like the podcast says, like the one episode says,
Mm-hmm.
blood is like
Is blood
is
thicker than
is
water?
blood thicker than water.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and at the end of the day, no, because they can just easily betray you like those type of leaves.
Mm-hmm.
They can definitely leave for a season and never come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like, and it's that sad truth. Like, it's just true. Like, there's people out there, and especially your own family, that would come out and get you and bite you in the ass, and I would try to sabotage you. But you can't let those people down. I mean, let you down.
Yeah, I think I mean, just try not to focus on those type of people.
Yeah, and just focus on you, baby.
Overall, just focus
Focus on you,
you and
baby.
like
And the people you love,
and
and
really
just share that love. Oh, sorry, I just got a little excited there.
just feed and grow that
But don't be a big bag.
relation. You know, like
Big bag, big bag.
why would they be a big bag?
Because you said feed. I'm like, don't be a big bag. Leave room to share. We all have to share.
Don't be a lard ass.
Yeah. Big bag, big bag.
Big Mac.
Big bag, big bag. Vámonos a lunch. Can you tell me where the lunch is? I've yelled that in the hallways so many times.
Can you not stop being so rude, man?
To Anthony.
Asshole.
Big bag, big bag.
Well, speaking of assholes, we want to introduce a new little segment.
This is exciting, guys.
I think I'm gonna call it the assholes debate.
Assholes debate.
Yeah, I think that's what the name of the
I
segment
feel
is
like
gonna be called.
that sounds disgusting though. Like it's just
Assholes debate.
like you're gonna put
Well, because technically
you're
we're
gonna put
both.
two buttholes and like
Listen,
two
listen.
buttholes are gonna debate. They just fighting.
We're two assholes.
Me and you.
Because you're an extreme asshole. I can be an asshole sometimes. But
I am
you're an
not.
extreme asshole.
Hey,
You are a straight up asshole. I'm telling you this right here,
to
right
the
now. In
people,
front of the people.
to the people that I hate's a strong word. The people that I dislike.
No, even to your family. Sometimes this this boy comes in here with a badass attitude, which is like none of any of our fault. Like not your mom's fault, not your sister's fault, not my fault. I'm literally here like, hey, how was school? Great. Storms upstairs
I do not
into his
storm.
little cave.
I do not storm. I walk.
No,
I
you was like, leave
walk.
me alone. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Ain't my fault.
I'm like,
It's not my fault. You're tired.
I had a long day,
Okay,
leave me alone.
you still need to answer with respect
And
and
I love
everything.
you guys.
So that's why.
I explained this on the last episode. If you guys would like to tune into the last episode, you guys can tune into the last episode. I'm not gonna be really re-explaining myself because that's too much work. But you know the real reason why I stay quiet and why I just say one word and go up to my room. Walk, not storm, because bitch, I do not stomp on those stairs. I used to stomp on those stairs.
Exactly.
Used to.
So there you go. Anyways, make up my point. Anyways, so we're gonna be reading some "Am I the Asshole" post on Reddit, and then you're gonna debate the yes or the asshole. No, you're gonna debate the no part because you technically are an asshole, so you're trying to stand up for the asshole. And then I'll probably debate on the yes, you are an asshole.
Are you trying to make this hard on me?
What do you mean?
This is hard.
It's easy.
This is an assignment I can't take.
Oh my gosh.
I prefer the F.
I'll take the L.
I'm like, yes, he's an asshole. Bye. Case closed.
Okay. No, but I think it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
That I'll say yes, they are the asshole, and you'll just
I feel like I have to be taking notes or something.
point
Like,
the no. Okay. So this is from looks like a mom or dad. So he's an electrician. As he started his apprenticeship at 17 and was hired immediately by my sponsor after I received my license. The reason I chose the trade was that I grew up in a trailer with my mom and my sister, and I wanted to own a house since I can remember.
hard worker.
Yeah, it sounds like it. He has aspirations. Um, and being in the trades gave me access to a stable job and access to more money sooner. My partner, 29, female, is a plumber. Oh, good for her. She could unclog your toilet.
Yes.
Give her a call. And and we have scrounged and saved. And in the end, we bought land and built a tiny house in the uptown area of our city. Nice. A 2-bedroom. I wish I had a 2-bedroom. I personally want to have a 2-bedroom or a 3 for a studio. And 1 bathroom. One of the bedrooms is our reptile room.
Reptile. What?
Apparently, he keeps snakes, and they keep bearded dragons.
Ew.
And that's kind of weird.
Okay.
We are child free and happy in our home. My sister Lucy, who's a 34-year-old, is a waitress and has 3 kids. Oh, they're all boys. 4, 3, and 2.
4, 3, and 2. Okay.
Her husband just left her for a woman my age, and she is left without his income to raise all 3 kids on her own. Her husband bought out her half of the house during the divorce and left her and the kids living with my mom in the trailer. I can't admit I didn't grow up in the safest of areas and was carrying a knife when I was a teenager because of the danger. Because of the safety issue, Lucy came to Thea and I and begged us to let her and her sons move in. She said we would have to get rid of our reptiles or keep them in our room. Her sons could have the other bedroom, and she would sleep in our kitchen on an air mattress. She said nothing about paying us rent or helping around the house. I told her no because 2 toddlers and a little kid who is about to start kindergarten aren't suitable to be in our home and we don't want too many people in our house. She said that we live in a better part of town with better schools and that she needed the help. I told her we wouldn't have the room and that I was sorry, but I couldn't hook her up with some journeyman and I know, and she could get started on an apprenticeship that pays better than her current job if she needed extra money. She called my job and Thea's job dirty blue collar trash and left our home, and she posted about it how we wouldn't let her stay online, and now my relatives are messaging me about how I could let a single mother and 3 kids be homeless? How? They're your blood, and you owe what? You owe your sister better than that.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to like.
Stop! Why are you messing with my iPad?
I was trying to see.
Just let her be.
No, because then she didn't talk back.
She was not talking back.
Yeah, she was.
Anyways, so you owe your sister better than that. I feel like the complete asshole, even though Thea told me I have every right not to want them in our house. Am I the asshole?
No. No, he is
Okay,
not.
first, okay, I'm gonna let you. So that way we stop interrupting each other and like getting all confused. I'm gonna let you explain why he is not the asshole.
No.
Go right ahead. Take the stage, sir.
He is not the asshole, ma'am. Let me tell you why. I get it that he it's his house, right? He has every right to his house, but he was trying to help out a mom of three kids. But he also offered her the job that can pay way more than what she is earning right now. It's probably a lot more easier. Not gonna lie, on what he does. It's just a little bit more learning. But she called that the dirty blue collar job, whatever she said. Mm-hmm. So why wouldn't she take that offer and like no, because I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that he's not like he is an asshole, but it's in the middle. For me, it's in the middle because at the same time, it's your sister. It was a sister. It was your sister. Like, come on, like help out your sister. But she took it the wrong way of like, no, like it's my house. Like I built like me and my wife built it. But like at the end of the day, he still offered her a hand and she rejected the hand. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What you gonna say about that?
Okay, so I say he is the asshole, and at a certain level, obviously, there's like levels to everything. But in this circumstance, he is a bit of an asshole just because, like, your sister's needing the help, right? If you were to, if you were to have 3 kids, and I knew your husband or your wife died,
Husband.
or left you because apparently she was left behind, and like she was left without a home. And I have the room for it. I'm willing to lose the dragons, and I'm willing to lose the snake that could possibly kill me. Just get rid of that shit. And like my nephews sleep in that room maybe for a few months, and like let you do your thing. Obviously, I would have talked to her and had a more deeper conversation. And no, you cannot move in. Be like, well, if you were to move in, I'm gonna need you to pay rent so and so much.
But she didn't want to pay rent.
Listen, she never. He said that they never talked that topic. So I would have asked her, okay, you're gonna pay rent, just how you're paying rent, right? You were paying rent or you're paying your mortgage. You're gonna pay rent, and then I'm gonna need you to help out around the house. So X, Y, and Z are your chores, or X, Y, and Z needs to happen. I also, since I mean you have no kids, right? Like I have no kids. So I would let my nephews obviously sleep, and like if there's a better school system where he's living at, why not give him a better opportunity to help grow your family and give him a better chance? Second, what else did he say? I'm trying to blank. Also, because if she offered him a job, he offered her a job. Okay, maybe she would have thought about it better once she knew the expectations of her moving in, and maybe if they had a more clearer conversation, I can be like, well, actually, I can while you're staying here with us, and you can save up a little bit more money. I know a guy that can get you in working for my company that can obviously pay you a lot more and with a lot, certain hours. But I'll explain the perks of the job, and then be like, while you get back on your feet, and then once you have enough money to move out, you're more than welcome to move back out. Something like that. Not just be like, hey, no, you cannot move in because my dragons and my snakes need space, and I don't want more people in the house. Like, excuse me,
That sounds like me.
excuse me.
But you have to remember, they're not as lucky as we are to have a deep connection of siblings.
Right,
Because
but this is not about having a deep connection with siblings. This is just honestly just communicating and talking it out. He should have thought a little bit more better and be like, hey, instead of saying plain out straight no, how about if she's willing, ask her if she's willing to pay rent, ask her if she's willing to do stuff around the house, ask her if she's like willing to get this job, just because obviously it's a better opportunity, and explain the better opportunity for her. Maybe I mean, clearly, I think she was a little bit more younger than him. So I mean, if he's has the older brother mentality, obviously I wouldn't. If you okay, let's put it this way: if you were to come to me and be like, "Hey, can I move in because you have a 4-bedroom house that you live by yourself, and me and my significant other, we got kicked out of our apartment, or we can't find housing right now. The housing market is pretty crazy." So I would have been like, "Yeah, sure, but I expect you to pay this much rent, and I expect you to help around the house." And then you can be like, "Well, what is helping around the house considered? The yard needs cut. Go ahead and cut it. If I cook and you wash dishes, or you cook, I'll wash dishes." Like kind of like having a mutual understanding of conversation, and having that business mentality.
Yes, definitely have that type of business mentality, but like imagine like if they definitely went off on bad terms, like they stopped talking
It
on bad
doesn't
terms,
sound like it though. It doesn't really. I mean, he says he grew up in a bad
bad
neighborhood, so
bad
why would you want
neighborhood.
your sisters to still stick around there? Like, she is a single mom with 3 little kids.
But like she's so young, and why does she have 3 little kids?
She was married. She was divorced. See what I'm saying?
But like how many times has she been divorced?
That is not. That wasn't covered in the
But
topic.
still,
Stick
like
to the topic.
but like that's what I'm saying. Like what if like after those kids, like they, because by the sounds of it, they don't sound close at all.
The siblings?
The siblings, they don't sound close.
Well, that should be.
Because if I feel like if I were come to you, you'd be like, yeah, you're like, yeah, of
Then
course.
that falls on the older brother or older sister.
So
So
definitely
he is lacking on that older brother,
fuck you.
because since I'm the oldest, I set the boundaries between both of y'all, both me and your sister, and me and you. Like, I am responsible. Yes, mom is also responsible to unite us together as a family.
But
But
what if they had a broken family?
it sounds like they did. But at the same time, like,
And like he made it out, he finally made it out, and like she just stayed there working her like whatever job, having more
but
kids,
she had a husband.
having kids that she can't handle,
But she had a husband.
But like by the sounds of it, so why it's like kind of like their what's it called, their marriage was broken since the beginning. That sounds of
That's
it.
on her. I wouldn't judge her on her.
I would judge her. I'd be
You
like, bitch.
oh, so I would you would judge me on my certain circumstances.
Kind of, yeah.
Hmm.
Because I tell you the best of like what you
Well,
could do.
yeah, but like but clearly they're not too close in sibling.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I'm saying.
For him to
That's what I'm saying.
tell her,
Is he
hey,
really?
is it really reasonable for you to be marrying this guy? So
Is like it's like saying like let's say you have an Ariana Grande collection or whatever in like one of your spare bedrooms, and I tell him like you have to put either put that in your bedroom or throw that away so my kids can stay there.
okay, it's going in my room.
I would be like, who the fuck are you?
I would be like, yeah, it's fine. We can put it in a closet. There's a basement. Like,
I would be like, I pay for this house. This is my house.
exactly. But like,
I tell you what to do, ma'am.
maybe I can relate to this because I literally just came out of that certain circumstance where I could not. I mean, I could afford my apartment, but I was not willing to pay $900. If you've been sticking us with us since the beginning of this season, I moved back home. So, but obviously, like, your mom. I mean, I guess a mom and son thing is different.
Yeah.
But like, your mom was willing to let me back in. I feel like if I was in a better off position, and maybe you and your sister were like missing out, or like needing the support, needing the help, I'm more than happy to help. I'm more than happy to offer them a room, maybe even a space for for them to feel safe and secure, and then get back on their feet, help them out, find something that's like up to their comfort level, and like let them fly. Like, you guys are meant to fly. Like we're here to build each other up. So I feel like he's lacking on that department. Like,
But
you
she is
are
also
the asshole.
she is also lacking on that department as well. On like calling their jobs nasty jobs and dirty jobs that she's not
But
gonna
I
do.
mean, maybe she said it out of spite.
Like
What if she said it when she was like after the fact that he told her no? So now she's mad. Now she's angry. Now she's in that mindset of negativity. Negativity mindset
well, she
can
shouldn't
really
be in that.
affect your words.
She shouldn't be in that mindset. She should take everything and like be like, oh, okay.
So just take the L.
Because
Take the L. Go sleep. Go sleep outside in the sidewalk with your kids.
because knowing her and knowing, because obviously she's a mom, she has backup plans. At the end of the day, like her siblings doesn't
Does
work.
she really though?
She sounds like she probably does have a backup plan. Like
Stay in that trailer. I mean, they're not.
it's better than staying out on the street.
They're not missing out on a roof, but she could have a better opportunity and a more stable
I feel like she just
place.
can't, like, she kind of like, for me, she kind of sounds like a brat. Like she came in asking for things with no certain things and like certain like expectations coming out of her, like for her like to give back. It sounds like I want this, I want this, I want this. You know, like it's just that's how she came across
I don't think so.
for sure. Like the only part that kind of like made me be like like not sentimental but have remorse for her was because she had 3 kids. That's the only remorse because of her life scenario right now is gonna soon later on is gonna affect those kids
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
That's the only
So
remorse.
wouldn't you be
That's
wouldn't
the
want to
only
be?
remorse I have. But if I'm gonna have to deal with that type of bullshit, be like I just want, I want, I want, then no, I'm not gonna leave you in my house.
Why are you yelling?
So I'm not yelling. It's just like she. It sounds like she just came in. I'm just like yo quiero, and like not asking because she also like her coming up with the plan. Like okay, I want to move into my brother's house, and like but she like so clearly she does she not know like real life you have to pay rent? Does she not know like what you have to do around the house?
Yeah,
Things
but
like that.
like I
But she
said,
was married. But like at the end of the day, I know she was married. But does that really pay effect? Because like it sounds like she was a mantenida.
hold on. Okay, this is my side. She clearly she has a job. It's a waitressing job. It doesn't pay much, but maybe her husband had a better like a way better job that she didn't have to work as hard. Maybe she had that extra money, like that money for extra bills or extra expenses that they weren't expecting, or maybe they were using her paychecks to save, or maybe they were using her paychecks to go spend it on like on the kids for movie night or go take them out shopping, stuff like that. Kids, 3, 4, and 5 year olds need a lot. Toys. I mean, they don't really need toys, but clothing, diapers, formulas, food. So they probably use
This is why I'm not
her
having kids.
checks to do that kind of stuff or have like little money on the side. By her husband getting a divorce and taking literally her house from her, like that kind of left her in that position where I'm gonna go back to my mom's. Unfortunately, my kids have to grow up in that unsafe area. He clearly said that he had to carry a knife around just to keep him safe, like feel safe in that area. So why would you let? First off, why is your mom not living with you? Like your mom still lives in that area?
That's what I'm saying. They have a
That's
broken family.
crazy.
Exactly.
So
They have a broken
that's why he is
family.
the asshole. And then second of all, it depends how you approach it. If she came in asking, "Hey, do you mind if I move in with you because
But
you clearly
by
have
the
a
sounds of
better
it,
school system in your
by the
area
sounds of
and
it,
you have an extra bedroom,
she
I'll take the kitchen floor. Don't worry about me." Then he could have opened the conversation and be like, "Yeah, I'm more than happy to, give you space and give you a safer area for you. Can you pay rent? Will you be able to do chores around? Are you willing to do chores around the house? Because obviously my house is clean. I keep my house a certain way. I mean, your kids, not to like put it on the kids. They're very young. They're children. They're 3, 4, and 5. They make a mess. Their toys are scattered around. Am I going to be expecting to clean after them? Are you going to be cleaning after them? This is a conversation that a mature man or a mature sibling would have had this conversation with an younger sibling that needed help. Obviously, like be like, hey, as you're moving in, consider leaving your current job. I know a person that can give you a better opportunity at where I work. Like it's not the greatest thing, but it's gonna give you a lot more money and it should let you save up a lot more faster, and you'll be able to have your own house soon. That kind of conversation would have been necessary. Not, I'm pretty sure that he told her, no, you can't move in, and then that was the end of the conversation. That's why she probably got mad and was like, "Why didn't fucking need you in your fucking blue collar fucking shit? Fuck you." You know?
but that's why I come back to the broken family. We think of like so like knowing that you live in a bad area. Obviously, if you truly love your parents because they're your parents, what do you want to be able to? And you had the opportunity to take them to somewhere else better. Would you not do it?
Oh, so you just proved my point that he is an asshole.
No, he's not an asshole
He is
because
an asshole.
his parents are the
You
asshole
can't
as
just blame
well.
the parents.
Because
The
if
parent.
if if, if they come from a broken family, they're not gonna spend time together with which each sibling. They're not gonna bond together. They're gonna say "fuck you," I don't care
Okay,
about
but we're
you.
not talking about the parents. We're talking
But
about him.
no, because it all falls because at the end of the day they're siblings, so it all falls into the parents. If you know what I mean,
Hmm.
because of
Is he an asshole or no? I say yes.
no, I say no.
I say yes.
I say no because like I feel like she just came into the picture. Like I it was giving that I haven't spoke to you in years, and now she's coming back. She's coming back to like to my house asking me for things instead of like how were you able to do this, or like how can I need your help. No, she just, for me, she just came enter the house and be like, I need to live here, I want to live here because it's better for my kids because of this and this and that. Like, no. Who, like, well, like, hold on, like, who are you to be telling me like what to do with my money, with my house? Like, no. Because she never brought up the idea of rent, right? She like,
But that should have been his position,
but
right?
like,
That's where he had the ball in his court and should have been like, well, I'm more
well,
than happy to, give you a
but to convince, to convince them to let them move in. So I feel like she came in demanding it, because at the end of the day, when you came back to the house, you were like, "I'll pay this much for rent." That wasn't you. That came out of you. That came out of your mouth,
Exactly, but it
right?
was because clearly I already know where this conversation was going with your mom.
Yes.
But
Well,
that's a whole different topic. But with this guy,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, she should have came to convince her brother. Like, so, like, does she truly know her brother? At the end of the day, does she truly know who she was gonna live with at the end of the day as well? Because, like, her knowing her, like, if she truly knew her brother and her brother was very money driven, then she would have been like, "I'll pay this much rent just for for that room. Don't worry about me. I just want my kids to sleep there, and because." And just give her and just be like, I'll pay this much because there's a better school, there's this and that. Don't worry about the kids. Like, I'll just take care of my kids. I just need to live here for a while. And then, yeah, that probably conversation of the new job would have come, like, obviously feeling bad for your sibling and be like, okay, yeah, here's, like, I have an opportunity for you, like, that can probably help you out. But she decided to be like, I don't want your dirty ass job. I don't want that type of job. So, like, what type of sibling connection is that? Because at the end of the day, it all falls back to the parents, like I said, because they had a broken family. It sounds like they have a broken family.
sounds like it, but I still think he's
I
the
still
asshole.
don't think he's an asshole.
I think he's
I
an
think
asshole.
she's the asshole because, like, she came in demand because she didn't ask. She didn't ask. She was like, I want to live at your house. She didn't ask. She's like, can I
Maybe they're
live?
both the asshole.
Because I like, let's say, like, we stopped talking, like, for like 4 years, and I have kids with me. My husband lives me, like, kicked me out of his
Yeah.
life, and like, he's like, you keep the kids. I don't want the kids, right? And I come to you, not talking to you for a while, and I'll be like, I want to live in your house.
I'm like, yeah, you're gonna pay rent.
But not the idea with me not coming with the idea of the rent and
But
be
that's
like,
why I ask you. Are you gonna pay rent?
exactly. And what if he asked her, be like, are you gonna pay
It
the rent?
doesn't say that.
And then,
It doesn't say that. It just says that she didn't even mention rent. She
exactly,
didn't even mention rent.
she
So
did not
he should
mention
have
rent.
mentioned rent.
But like,
It was his
but
responsibility.
me coming as a nice brother, I've been like, I'll pay you. Like, that would be the first thing that comes out of my mouth. I'll pay you this much so I can just be in one of your rooms, and then we'll get to talking. But her demanding, like, I want to live here in one of your rooms just for my kids, make it for the sake of my kids. No, hold on, who are you? Like, nice to meet you, sister.
You guys see why I made him the yes to the no to the asshole? Because he is an asshole, like
Like,
a huge
I
ass
am.
asshole.
Like, it's not because I'm the asshole. Like,
You are an
it all
asshole.
falls back to that one episode that we talked about, season one. Is that, is water thicker than blood, or is blood thicker than water?
Mm.
Is it?
I say yeah.
Because can you truly, like? I say that it's not, like, because, like, you can, at the end of the day, if you and your siblings don't have a good relationship, then you can always push them out, because if they're that toxic and want to live their own life, push them out so you can live your own life and live better, because clearly that's what the older brother did. He matured and he went and did his, like, career, and obviously he lives in a better side of the town now, and, like, he has this cute little house with the picket white fence outside.
Yeah,
And
but he may have a job and everything, but he completely failed his family. It was his responsibility to help them have that bond.
But how can you fix that broken family when their parents didn't even think about that?
Scratch the parents. I mean, our parents weren't physically in our lives either. Like a lot, they were involved, but they were in there a lot. When the big
No,
part.
because thanks to you, though, because you tried to make that, like, bond closer with us,
Mm-hmm.
and clearly it's
So it
worked.
falls on him for not doing that from the beginning.
But
Now that your sister needs help, like, come on, how are you not gonna help your sister? Even though, yeah, she might not have mentioned rent. It's your responsibility. Well, you are the house owner, so you are obviously gonna accept what's acceptable or not. So you should have been like, hey, I'm more than happy to help you out. Are you willing to pay rent? And then are you willing to help around the house? And then also, since we're on the topic of rent and helping around the house, I do have a job opportunity for you if you want to leave the waitressing. It's not like she's lazy and plain out not providing for her family. She just needs the extra help because she just, clearly, like, her husband left her.
But now I'm nosy, so now I wonder why she's getting a divorce.
Me too, Loki.
I'm like, why is she getting a divorce?
Like, why'd you divorce? Are you lazy?
Yeah.
Like, or maybe her husband was cheating on her.
Maybe
she worked nights and then he snuck in the other one and did a little quickie and then se enamoró. Yeah. Yeah.
I still don't think he's an asshole.
I think he's an asshole. Actually, let's leave it to the peoples.
What do the people say?
Choose the people say. Make sure to comment down below if he was an asshole or not. I say yes.
No.
I say yes. He could have done a lot more better for her sister.
No way, Josue.
Anyways, thank you for joining us for this episode. Let me know.
When we talk about the Met Gala, we talked about true friends. We talked about two assholes together.
Anyways,
so much.
Yeah,
today.
Make sure to comment down below if you actually like the segment. We could completely change it for a different one, but I kind of liked it. I like the idea of it. So, yeah.
I like the idea of it.
Anyways, make sure to comment down below if he was an asshole or not the asshole, and if you like the segment, and then what do you want to hear from us next?
Of course.
Anyways, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
All right. Bye.